It was cool, right? Absolutely.
He lost the
USB, so we couldn't even put an episode out.
It's right here. I found it. Don't worry.
Man goes to me last week. Do you know when this episode?
That's not what happened.
Yes, that's what happened.
I left it in the studio. Go.
29.
Yeah. One, go.
I'm Leon, this is episode 29 of the Unplugged podcast. Hope you enjoy. We banter each other a lot, yeah. As men, in a lot of situations, banter each other a lot. So it's like, how can I be vulnerable with you today and be like, open myself or lay myself bare, and then it's just like that might be used against me in the future in banter. That's one thing. Yep. And then another thing is like, people don't know how to deal with this shit that they're going through. So then they just think that they're alone. Social media, everyone's living their best life and living their great life. But like sometimes people never get the option to just pause and look at like everything that you're doing. Like what's driving you to do this? What's driving you to do that? Like we wake up and you want to do this, but it's like, why do you want to do it? What's the reason? And so many people are doing stuff for external factors, not actually doing stuff to please themselves, to make this. Because you can simplify life. Like a lot of things that people stress out.
I like that phrase.
It's like you can sort it out. Like, it's like you complain about this, but then you do this. So it's like,
don't help yourself.
Listen,
yeah.
The amount of times I've had this conversation with people, like your problem is here.
Yes, my name is Kofi and welcome to the Unplugged podcast, the place for all things music and lifestyle, where we know a little bit of everything and a whole load of nothing. Be sure to follow us on our socials and streaming services at Unplugged Podcast. And remember guys, it's 3 G's. Now let's get back to the show.
Is that recording?
Yeah man, we're good. We're out.
Alright, let's go. Episode 29 of the Unplugged podcast. Welcome back. My name's Izzy and I'm here with SBK Worldwide, aka Kofi.
You dig? What's up guys? How you doing?
And let me introduce our guest for this episode, Mr. Leon Lewis.
Yes.
Quick round of applause. Hey.
Give a round of applause to myself.
Yes, come on.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I like that. Looking like you got a fresh trim as well.
Yep. Last week this is.
It's holding
enough.
strong, you know.
Yeah.
Got it for the right day as well. The sun's booming today, man. Nice degrees. I'm ready. I'm ready for the sun to come and bless us for the good rest of the week.
He's just excited for the carnival vibes. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, man. I'm always excited for carnival, man. It's one of the best times of the year. Obviously, being West Indian and that, it's good. Do love it, and it just unites so many people. So, yeah, that's why I love carnival. But
Where are you from, by the way? What country are you from?
My dad's from Jamaica and my mum's from Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carnival's not really your thing then, but.
Is that Jamaican?
I'm
What are you talking about?
No, it is. But
Wrote me off.
Carnival is this thing. I'm joking, but it's more for the other islands that play soca.
What do you mean for the other islands?
What I mean, it's dominated by more of the other islands. I mean, the listeners can pitch in on Twitter or wherever that they want to on this, but I mean, Carnival, yeah, there's loads of Jamaicans and they play dub, they play reggae,
there's a lot of
dancehall
Jamaican culture.
Yeah, of course.
So Leo's trying to defend. He's defending his set right now.
Strong.
Pardon?
Did you say it's dominated by the smaller islands?
Not small islands, the islands that they are smaller than Jamaica because Jamaica's the biggest, bar Cuba. But yeah, they I would say it's more popular with the small islands, bro.
Okay.
I mean,
it depends. It depends.
I mean, from what I see, and the amount of people repping flags and that.
I think if you're following if you're following the floats, definitely I'll give that to the
sound
other
systems. Cool, you lot. I'll give that over to you lot, man.
Yeah, I'll give you the technology.
You lot have got the dub, the ska. You've got the the elite sound systems like by the fire station and whatnot. So for good sounds and whatnot. So it's good, but yeah, the floats. We'll
call that a draw then.
We'll call that a draw. You lot usually take the stage, so on everything else. Culture hub, biggest sport. Island, sport.
Yeah.
I mean, bar cricket, which is the whole West Indies, but
yeah,
I don't even know how well they're doing on that now. Like, who even watches cricket anymore? But yeah.
I definitely don't watch cricket. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But Anyway. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me down.
Thank you for coming, man.
This is a conversation that I'm excited to have. But before we get into that, we're going to start with the Unplugged questionnaire, which we will start with on every episode, which I stole from my favorite YouTube series.
Can you be less blunt? I'd be more excited.
I did. Let's be honest here. All great artists steal
it, but
so
of course, reinvent the wheel. Virgil Abloh steals, bro.
Unashamed of that fact. So the first question is, what's your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Yeah, word.
I said word. I'm just gonna say gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah.
Why is that?
I wasn't ready to be asked about that. I think it's just something that I guess out of all the words, it's probably gratitude and giving thanks is something I am drawn to the most on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So how this questionnaire works is that it works opposing pairs. So what's your least favorite word?
My least favorite word. Yeah, I don't think there's a word that comes or springs to mind when I haven't got one. Nothing.
But there's not one word like you like.
I'm gonna say nothing is the word because nothing's there. So that's the word. I'm gonna go with nothing.
We'll ride with that.
I found a cheat code.
Yeah.
So what excites you?
What excites me?
Yeah.
Life. Yeah, life excites me.
Daily basis, sun shining.
Yeah, it's
been
a don't get me wrong, it's been a process to get to the place and space that I'm in now to say, that I'm enjoying life, but I've kind of learnt to enjoy the process of life, if that makes sense. Like I think previously I've kind of been fighting the ups and downs and just trying to look for either success or good or great moments, whereas like I'm more understanding of life and it's a process and it's more of a marathon than a sprint.
Yeah,
real for real.
That marathon sentiment is especially strong since the passing of Nipsey Hussle.
Yep. Rest in peace, man.
So the opposing question is then, what turns you off? What doesn't excite you?
Anything that's stagnant, really. Anything that doesn't move. Anything that's kind of just still in regards to like life and living, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what sound or noise do you love?
I'm gonna sound. I should have watched some episodes and be ready for like these. The question the same every time.
Yeah, every time, my guy. Every time.
To be fair, I prefer when people don't have prepared answers.
It's true because it's more raw. It's real.
I know that it is the nation's favorite sound when like a glass bottle being poured, whether it's
that glug sound.
Yeah, the glug sound.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But I can understand the sentiment.
I think that's a very satisfying sound, though.
Yeah.
Because you know the nourishment that's about to occur on the other end of that action, innit?
It's like, whoo! When you just pop that champagne and you hear that, or that juice in the morning. It's orange juice. You wake up in the morning, you're like, cool, you have a breakfast and you have that orange juice. And
cold pressed, fresh orange juice.
Yeah, I'm going to go glugging. Yes. That's my favourite sound.
There's I talk about Swedish family a lot, but I've got a Swedish cousin and there's a drink out there called glögg, actually. It's a Christmas drink. Shit's horrible.
What's it like? What's its base or?
I don't know, but if I had to describe it, it's like liquid licorice.
Okay, I can't.
That's awful.
Yeah, licorice is disgusting as it is, and they love licorice out there. So glögg is just. But to be fair, like once you have it a few times, you kind of get used to it, and you have like these cinnamon biscuits, which obviously like all the sharpness of the taste. But the first time you drink it, I promise you won't like it. No one does. It's one of the things that no one likes, but you just do it because it's culture.
Yeah.
And then you get used to it.
Yeah, you Swedes are moving a bit mad. I can't lie.
So what sound or noise do you hate?
What sound or noise do I hate? Wow. Why is nothing coming? Nothing's there. What's there? A sound
scratching,
that I don't like.
chalkboard.
I don't like. No, that doesn't really.
Someone said last week, when a knife scratches a plate, the sharp bit of a knife.
Yeah. That is an annoying sound.
You could even say drillings, bro. Like workmen doing
drillings.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say conversation. Sometimes there's times when people are. It's probably not the best thing to say on a podcast, but no, just sometimes when people are just talking at an unnecessary volume and in just a place that you don't want to really hear a conversation. So I guess people talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like talking on a silent carriage on a train.
Yeah.
Talking in a silent zone in the library,
but at the same time, I do things sometimes like that, and not considerate to others around me.
Yeah, of course.
But I think sometimes people's conversations are proper inconsiderate, considering spaces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I hear that. So next question is, what's your favorite curse word?
My favorite
curse word.
Yeah.
We're unplugged here, so you can say what you want. You can curse for going forward as well in the conversation. You can curse if you want to.
I'm gonna for the culture. I'm gonna say bumberclot.
We had that last week too.
Yeah, and that was just for the culture. That was just for the culture. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So your least favorite curse word?
Is gonna be cunt.
Bang.
But that's not for
100.
Wait, but no, it's not because I hate the word cunt or that it does anything. I just hate everything around. Like if you were to use cunt, just the backlash that comes with that. Yeah. So it's not I'm saying that I hate the word cunt. I just hate all of the backlash and all of the stuff that comes with it.
So you hate people's reaction
I don't understand why cunt is like. You could be around someone and swear as be saying shit and fuck, and then it's as soon as you say cunt, it's like
everyone's like,
ooh, like, wow, you just knifed him.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. Don't know, man. We've just put that emphasis on the word so much.
That's what I was trying to remember when Hannah was here and was like, we should just start saying the word just to make it normal again.
Yeah. And then she made us cut it at the end. She was like, she said the C word, she said cunt, and she was joking and in a jokey way, and she's like, actually guys, can you cut that from the record so I can't hear it on the next one? I was like, yeah, no problem, but yeah, no. I don't know, it's crazy, man, because it's just crazy how we're just conditioned and like, unilaterally, because school, parenting, they just say, don't say it. I mean, my parents never swear, really.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, never really now, or only now, like maybe an F word here when it sounds serious, or the S word when you forget something. But growing up, nah, not until about 17. They never swore, never said anything like that.
Yeah, I
so
think,
like,
it
wasn't in the vocabulary. It was only like start going to football matches or around my friends and start
Yeah, in workplace as well, a lot of swearing.
Where really?
Yeah, because I've always, not always, but I've been around the sort of railway environment, so.
Oh, lads.
Yeah,
lads.
Traditional and
get heated. The aggression comes out.
Not even aggression. It's just
casual, isn't it? It's part of the lingo.
Yeah.
Fair. Just how it goes, right?
Yeah. Are you comfortable with swearing in front of your parents now?
You know what? I'm not, but I don't do it. But if I said like shit, it'll be fine because it's like an accident or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But if I swore at my sibling, but then there's a different.
No, there's a difference in swearing at and swearing in a conversation.
Yeah. No, swearing in a conversation is all right, to be honest. Okay. I wouldn't use the C word unless I'm describing it or whatnot. But yeah, I'd be like, oh, you know what? That's a tricky one. I'm thinking about why I'm saying it. I've said it before, but I wouldn't like to use the word, and it would just be a spare of the moment thing. It would come out. I'd be like,
I still.
As far as I'd go, I'd go crap.
It comes out when I speak to my parents. It comes out. But I always apologize.
Yeah. It's I wouldn't feel sincere if I said it to my parents. Like, can't really do it.
It feels weird.
It's like I would never use the F word though. There's no way. I can use Caribbean swear words like bumperclot or whatnot. Like that's fine.
Because my dad sworn in front of me.
Yeah.
But I've never done it in front of him.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's one of those things of like.
Taboo kind of thing that
when do you get to an age, with other things like alcohol, you get to an age, I'm 18 now, I can drink, calm, do you know what I'm saying? But then it's like swearing, is there an approved age of you being able to swear around your parents? Obviously it's a respect thing, innit? Like,
but I think that's exactly it, because I think even no matter how old you get, they're still your parents, innit? You still got to treat them away. So it's like, but I think in front of my stepmom, I might have sworn once or twice when I was talking about something else. Like for example, Game of Thrones, I said, the episode was shit. Like, there's no point in watching it.
Yeah.
And she was like, didn't bat an eyelid. It was calm. But
I don't get backlash from my mum. But it's just like because sometimes swearing is just how I express myself.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like there's not a better way to express something than a swear word. Yeah. Like for people,
it just feels gratifying.
Yeah. So then, I always end up apologizing. But yes, next question. I'm ready for the next
question.
Calm.
So we got 3 more questions. Yeah. The next one
is that 3 more questions or 6 more questions?
Just
because
no, it's 3 more.
No,
questions.
3 more, but obviously we might have a
so one
conversation
opposing
between
pair
it,
and then one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what profession other than your own would you like to try?
Boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been watching too much Anthony Joshua, innit? Deontay Wilder,
innit?
Gassed up.
Knock him out the other
Speaking,
day.
I'm not be knocking these people out.
Canelo. It must be that Canelo.
I'd like to. That's one thing I would have liked to have pursued at a younger age was boxing.
Have you ever boxed before?
I haven't sparred. I've gone to
Training and
sparring. And I've gone to. I'm not sparred. I want to spar. I want to spar so bad.
Fucking exhausting. I promise. Because I'm a footballer. Like I kick ball, but stepping into a ring, I can do maybe 3 rounds and then I'm completely gone. Gone. Like I'm literally dragging myself out of the ring. Like I'm gone.
I just want to experience this. I want to have a proper fight, but I just want to do sparring as well. Like I just.
Well, you know what you could do? You could train for a few months, sign up for like one of those charity bouts. One of my friends did that, and he liked boxing. He loved the game, and then the charity bout came at uni, and he was like, "Cool, yeah, I'm gonna train." He trained for like 6 months, went to training every week, 2-3 times a week, and then boxed and then won.
But the person that I am is like, I want to fight Anthony Joshua. Like I'm not. You
want to go all the way.
I'm not joking.
You're not half measures.
Like
no half measures.
No, I just like to be at an age where I can be like, I can pursue this and work at it every day and be consistent.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, it's about mindset and putting in the work and putting in the graft.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to be the most talented or have it there. You could just just put the work in.
Yeah.
Because even Anthony Joshua, he's been improving as a boxer
100%
in front of us, like, you know.
Fam, man, he needs to get in front of Deontay Wilder. Fam.
He does, man.
I don't care what anyone says. He needs to step in that ring in front of Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, 100%.
They're just moving soft and I mean, it's like my granddad used to say like, "Oh, boxing nowadays isn't as good as it was back in the day." It's not though. The past 10 years of boxing compared to the 10 years before that, don't compare.
And as well, it's like you can't hold any L's at the moment as well. It's like
there's no humiliation. There's no
losing fights. It's like everyone just wants to have that clean sheet.
Yeah.
Whereas before, like all of the champions have lost fights and come back and yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's more. I don't know. It's more interesting. I guess if there's, I don't know, because everyone's not losing fights and then they're all avoiding each other as well. So it's just a bit stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, especially in the heavyweight division. Yeah.
Yeah, in the heavyweights anyway. Yeah,
that's
silly.
People really.
That's a middleweight. It's exciting me right now.
I think it might be like Mayweather who's kind of set that as that undefeated.
He set the blueprint.
Yeah,
but that's the thing though. He was more concerned about his undefeated record, I think, than he was about actually, dominating the arena. Because anyway, we'll get onto that. We might get onto that at some point. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. I do this all the time, innit?
We do still.
So what profession? What would you hate to try?
What would I hate to try? Working on like an oil rig or something. I don't know why that's come into my head, but there's certain jobs or certain fields of work where you're just in that work environment, and then you can't, like, once you're finished work, you can't go and do anything else. It's just like you're in that space,
like in the military,
until you have a day off.
Yeah, or like the military. Yeah.
No. I could never be in military. Could never do it.
I wouldn't mind, to be honest. I considered that one thing.
For who?
Do you know why? I wanted to be a paratrooper so I could jump out of planes. That was literally my only motivation.
Then go, just...
Yeah, but like,
skydiving,
I wanted to actually jump out of a plane, like not like have a man attached to your back and do everything for you. Like I wanted to actually jump out of a plane.
I'm sure you can, do it yourself, but obviously then you got to find the guy who's going to drive the plane and whatnot.
But if you wasn't actually like, I don't know, when I watched like American Sniper,
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Great film.
If you wasn't actually killing people, I don't know. If you were doing something else, I can't even say animals as well. But
like hunting wild deer or something.
It must be proper satisfying, like just the adrenaline rush as well.
Jumping out of a plane.
I'm actually going to say to take somebody out, but I'm saying I don't want to kill no one. I'm not saying that I want to be out here murdering people, but I'm just saying like Yeah, I don't know why I said
No,
that.
I see
Maybe
why.
shouldn't have
No,
said
I know
that.
what you mean. I see why.
I think we are getting that, yeah.
There are killers out here, and there are people who
Have you ever done paintballing?
yeah. Bro, it's
Have you
great.
have you ever lined up a shot, like just waited, just
Yeah, of course.
I'm back and you popped
yeah,
him.
that's it's satisfying. So that's what for me. That's what I'd like to do. So maybe I should have said paintballing. I would like to do.
I mean, yeah, bro, we
Professional
play violent football.
There's professional airsoft. You know, have you seen airsoft?
No,
That
no,
hurts
no.
as
It's
hell.
like it's
Oh
like
my
a
gosh.
it's basically BB pellets, but they've got like these they're basically souped up these guns and shit to be like mad powerful. So you can lick someone down from miles away. Well, not miles away, but obviously from a long distance. You know, like normal BB guns, you fire it and it falls down after like 10 meters.
Yeah.
These things will hit you like 50 meters away.
Yeah,
Like-
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They have a whole.
Okay.
They have like championships. There's a whole league. There's a whole like organization.
And what do they shoot each other? Or is it more like
No,
target?
it's
No,
people,
they shoot each other.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
it's like team deathmatch,
You
basically.
put a bit of armor on,
Yeah, and
but
if you get hit,
but the
obviously
scars
you put your hand up
are
and
the
walk out
worst
like
things
you
ever.
painted.
Like they pierce. They can like pierce your skin a little.
Okay.
And like, so, but they've, that's been around for a long period of time. Like I had known a few people at school, like, yeah, I'm going airsoft, and I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, oh yeah, man, there's an airsoft and shit. I'll show you my guns. I was like, what guns, bro? And then,
Do you know there was an airsoft shop in Brighton?
yeah, bro, there's one down the road. There's one in Archway.
And because the thing is, the guns are
Crouch
mad
End.
real, like proper sniper rifles. And
Yeah,
shit.
literally, they've just been modded
Okay.
to be like, so yes, shooting someone with a sniper rifle. That's the only thing you can't do in paintballing. Like
Yeah.
Delta Force don't supply that. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Like you can't snipe no one. But yeah, no, I do think about it sometimes. Like we know watch loads of action films and stuff. It's like I would never kill anyone, but I'm just like, why do people kill people? Like what's the rush that you get? Like once you take somebody out, or even regardless for being paid for it or not.
Yeah.
Like
But for me,
sometimes
it's
just the back of your head, like they'll be like, what kind of sensation would I be like? It would be interesting. I wouldn't know, but then you can't go back from that. So
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
they're definitely not going to come back from that as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you sniped him, what if you missed though? You might hit the leg.
Yeah, true. It's true.
And
And
it
you haven't
depends
got them, have you?
on the caliber of the button, of the gun and the bullet.
It's true.
So
So the
But
final,
I'm saying for me, it will be the
Headshot.
sniper shooting. That is, yeah. I think that's something I would enjoy. Not people though.
yeah, man,
Shoot
shoot some sacks,
airsoft,
bro.
Airsoft. I'm gonna
Shoot
look
some
into it.
sacks.
I'm on Google.
No, definitely
tonight.
have a look, bro. Literally, you can go there. You go for a days out, or you have like a couple of days, and then you obviously get suited up. You buy gear, helmets and stuff. So and it's a proper big industry out there. So
all right.
good.
So
Next
final
one.
question, right? When you arrive at the pearly gates, what would you like to hear God say?
That you done it. You done it.
You made it.
You done it.
You got to the final chapter.
Yeah, I'm I'm a person, I believe that God puts things into your heart for you to achieve and accomplish in your lifetime, and I think it's down to the person and the individual to fully fulfill their gifts and what they have. And I don't feel like people are born gifted and just go into the, like, it does happen for some people and they do sort of fall into something, but I think for some people they kind of have to find their path and be making the most and be making a difference. So when I get to the pearly gates, I'd just like to to know that I've fulfilled what I'm meant to be doing while I was here on earth, because I think like there are a lot of people who in their time on earth make no difference to the earth at all. Like it's just in the I don't know, it could be 60 years that they're here or 90 years.
Yeah.
They haven't really impacted or made a difference.
In what
the
way
planet.
though? Like you mean to wider society or just in any way?
Society to individual. I just think for the I think broader than humans, because you could make a difference in the animal's life, but just making some sort of difference.
Because I feel like you can make a difference in people's lives. For example, if you have children, you've made a difference, but you wouldn't say that someone who's had children can have a similar difference to someone who's like Elon Musk or someone on that level of
but it's having that, like, everybody is not going to do it, and everybody it's not going to happen for, but I feel like there's people who have had things in them that, you know, it was themselves that held them back from fulfilling or being their full potential or reaching that whatever that is. So I guess for some it's going to be less impactful than it is going to be for others, but I think it's just just having, like, making some sort of impact on the earth.
Okay.
Having children to me is not like,
I was going to
making
say
a
that it's
difference.
not.
Unless it may not be your time. So for example, you may not accomplish much in your life in regards to making a difference. However, you have a child, and then you just set your child up to be this amazing thing, and create that to be he or she then goes on to do a madness in the world.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, because I think that, I don't know, you could go and buck up with God and have a conversation, well, whoever your God is, but just have a conversation, and it's just like I expected a lot, a lot more from you. Like you didn't
fulfill your potential.
Yeah,
I can't lie. I think that's my greatest fear as well.
Because I feel like it's all down to individual choice of actually, stepping outside of your comfort zone, trying new things, trying to be the best possible version of yourself.
Yeah, that comfort zone is a massive thing though. Like it's a big problem in like today's society, especially with the whole obviously social media, and everyone wants to look the part, but we're never really stepping outside and experiencing what it really is to be alive. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, go on.
I think a lot of people want to look the part, but a lot of people don't want to be the part. Like what it takes for majority of the people who have come to success. Like everyone wants that. I know a lot of people are speaking about it now, that instant gratification and
that's what Instagram's done, boy.
Just
on Facebook.
Success. Like it's just like, oh, I want to be successful, and it's like, what do you want to be successful in? And it's just like, and it's just about having fame, having clout, having money, having finances. It's like no one's like, it's about passion. It's like, oh, I love this. I want to be, the greatest photographer or the greatest painter or skateboarder or something. It's just everyone now is all about the gold at the end of it. And I think for a lot of people, majority of successful people, it's been them pursuing their passion. And some of the biggest people, they didn't actually ever think they were going to be at the level that they are. However, they just grinded on what they had available, and it's just led to where they are. Like Steve Jobs never felt he's going to be Steve Jobs and build all of the things that he's created. It was just a case of like, I'm on my grind. Like this is what I'm passionate about, and we're doing this.
Yeah. He's like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to do it as best as I can.
Yeah. And I think it's what president is it? Mr. Lincoln. Is it
Abraham Lincoln?
I think it's an Abraham Lincoln quote, but it says I think it's the best thing about the future is it comes one day at a time, and I think for me that is a very impactful way of looking at the future, is that you have that day, you have tomorrow to make the most and to kind of like pursue whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, they don't pursue anything in their day of a future. Yeah.
You're saying they don't live their days like it's their last. It's like people who are really.
I know it's a cliche thing to say, like about the whole, every day you've got to live it like it's your lot.
Yeah, but I see it though. You should live it like, should have that urgency to be like, oh, what if I die tomorrow? Or like, my life could end, or my life could change. And I think
a lot of us take life for granted.
No,
like,
we do.
You wake up and it's like, I'm breathing today. I've woken up out of my sleep. Like, how many people don't wake up out of their sleep?
How many people don't even
and
get
how
to
many
go to
people
sleep,
are? Yeah, it's just. So I don't know how we've got here off of this question, but
this is what we do though.
Yeah.
It's unplugged, really.
Yeah. So the man talk, how does that fit into what you were just talking about in terms of your passion and because that's where we met?